So now we're going to talk about something known as the weighted mean, and the weighted mean is another descriptive statistic. It's a numerical descriptive statistic, weighted mean. So it's like the mean, it's like an average, but you're weighting the data that you're like calculating your mean on. So it's called the weighted mean. And you're seeing pictures here of black beans with brown rice because this is actually one of my favorite dishes. It's delicious and nutritious. And you can just check it out. Like, that looks amazing, and that looks amazing, and that looks amazing, and this looks amazing. And I'm sharing this with you because we learn about all kinds of things from school. So you're here to learn about statistics, but it's also kind of fun just to learn about other stuff. And like my job is to help you succeed as a student. And part of being successful in life is not only like learning stuff, because what you know is part of your success, and it's also who you know that's part of your success. So what you know and who you know, but also you have to know how to keep everything in balance. And so the mind works better when your physical health is working better. And your physical health depends upon what you eat partly. You need good nutrition, you need good exercise, you need good sleep, right? Like, these are all important. And you need good social relationships. So physical health, mental health, financial health, social health. And so part of that is having a great diet. So this is actually really good food. It's really healthy for you. Black beans are really high in antioxidants, and they're very nutritious, and they're very affordable. And brown rice, as opposed to white rice, also has a higher nutritional content than white rice. So if you do brown rice with black beans and then some salsa and avocados are really healthy for you. Like, this is really good fuel, and it creates good protein for your body, and it's good fiber. And so taking care of your physical health is going to help your mind work better. When your mind is working better, you're going to be able to learn better. You're going to be a better student. So it's all connected. And we're learning about black beans. I thought I'd show this to you so I could teach you about a weighted mean. So to do that, I'm going to come into the spreadsheet, and I'm going to create a new spreadsheet here. I'm going to call it weighted mean. And let's say I buy black beans. And so I'm buying, how much do I buy? Pound. I'm going to do price. Here's the price I pay. And then the pounds I bought, okay? And so let's say I paid, $1.25 for 2 pounds. And then I also paid like $1.45 for 3 pounds. And then the price of black beans really, kept going up. And I thought, man, it might just keep going up forever. So I bought a whole bunch, and I paid $2.75 for a pound, and I bought 10 pounds. Well, the amount of money that I've spent is I spent I bought 2 pounds at $1.25. So that's the amount of money I spent the first time. And then and Control Enter to autofill. I'm going to try that. Control Enter. And then I bought 3 pounds at $1.45. That cost me $4.35. And I bought 10 pounds at $2.75. That cost me $27.50. I'm going to change this to 12 pounds just so we don't get like the decimal point moving. We see things a little differently. When I look at the amount of money I spent, I'm going to sum all of that up, right? The amount of money I spent was $39.85. And I spent that for, I'm going to sum all of this up, I spent that for 17 pounds. 17 pounds. So the question is overall, what was the price per pound that I paid, right? And so the price per pound, if I paid $39.85, I'm going to do is equal to $39.85 for 17 pounds. That should give me my price per pound. And I hit enter on that, and the price per pound that I paid was $2.34. $2.34 over all these pounds. And that's how you calculate the weighted average, which in statistics we call the weighted mean, right? And so I ran out of room there, so I'm just going to move this over here. Weighted average, aka weighted mean, and because that is all barely fit, I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller. So that's my weighted average or my weighted mean. And that's how you calculate a weighted average or a weighted mean. And when we do it like this, that totally makes sense, right? Like, it makes sense. In statistics, the formula looks a little bit different. So let me go create that or find that, and I'll show you the formula. Hold on. Boop. All right, so here is the formula. And the formula for a weighted mean is the summation of how many pounds did you buy, the weight, times what price did you pay, right? And you do that for every purchase. And then you divide by the weight. So it's exactly the same thing that I did here. I was like, how many pounds did I buy? How many pounds did I buy? The weight times the price that I paid. So the weight times the price that I paid. So I summed up all of that. I got 39.85. I summed all that up. That's what sigma means, sum all that up. I got 39.85, and then divide it by the number of pounds that you bought, or the total weight, the summation of all of the weight. So I got 39.85, and when I divided that by 17 pounds, right? So here is B5. So there you can see the B5. So when I divided all the money I paid, $39.85, by all the weight I got, all the pounds I got, B5, I got the price per pound. And so that's exactly what this formula here says. And part of learning statistics, taking your first statistics class, is to become familiar with this notation. And so that notation could be a little complicated. It could look a little complicated. It could be a little intimidating. But by us just continuing to talk about it, like some of this stuff is very intuitive and you already know, like when I did it here, that all probably made sense to you. But if you see this, it's kind of like, oh my gosh, what's that mean? Well, it's like how many pounds did you buy and what was the price? And then you sum all of that up, you get the total amount that you spent, and you divide the total amount you spent by all the pounds that you got, and you get the price per pound. And so here is a little description of all that. So you could pause the video here and you could look at that. And this is just the example ChatGPT pushed out. And then there's a little bit more from that. So you could pause the video here and you could read that right there. So that's how you calculate the weighted mean.